All right. Hello, everybody. Can you believe we are a week into 2024 already? So if you have not, like a subscription has gone out, the next one's in 2 days, ready or not, here we go, right? If you have not already created your vision and done some goals for the year, don't stress out about it because tonight, presidential consultant Tara Wilson is going to help start painting a picture for you. And then by you plugging in and attending the global launch this weekend that we have on Saturday, it's going to give you an even clearer picture of where you want to go, especially within LifeVantage. So I get to introduce, and I just want to say congratulations and welcome to anyone that is new and is tuning in for the first time tonight. This is the One Person Big Difference Team Zoom. Sean and Michelle Poe typically moderate this, but they're unavailable tonight. So my name is Tanya Sheldon. I should introduce myself. I live in Boise, Idaho, and I am an EC1, an Executive Consultant 1 with LifeVantage. So our speaker tonight is Presidential Consultant. That is the top of our company, Tara Wilson. She lives in Paradise Valley, Arizona, with her husband, Chris, and her 3 beautiful children and 2 fur babies. She holds a degree in psychology from UC Berkeley and is a former mortgage wholesale rep and recently a best-selling author. Woo woo. She has been in the network marketing profession for nearly 17 years. So you're going to want to pay attention to what she has to say. You're going to want to have a pen and a paper ready. In those 17 years, she's always been in the wellness space and has built teams that have done more than $350 million in cumulative sales in 12 countries. She's been with LifeVantage for over 8 years now and super passionate about our cutting edge products and also helping people change their lives through sharing them with others. And the last thing I'll say before I turn it over to her is with the information you're going to get tonight, you can do one of 2 things. I like to take notes, but sometimes I find that it's better for me just to completely be present and tune in first and get the information and then go back and hear it again and take the notes, because then I hear it and then I get to hear it again and I get to put it on paper. So this is being recorded. This is being streamed into the group page. So just a little tip for you guys. All right, Tara, take it over.
Hello, everyone, and happy January. I can't believe it is actually the 8th of January already. Like she said, we're already over like a weekend because the first doesn't really count because it's a holiday. But I just want to say, Michelle and Sean and I talk like literally almost daily, sometimes several times a day. They're like my brother and sister in the business. Being on the FAB with them many, many times over the last 6 years. I guess 2018 was our first one. And just always bouncing ideas off each other, motivating each other. What are you doing? What are you doing? I just love them. And so I love them. I love their team. Tanya, thank you so much. It's just a pleasure to be here with you guys tonight. And I want to say a big congratulations to you guys, One Team Big Difference. You guys had an extraordinary December, up over 200,000. Let me hear it in the chat if you were one of the people that hit a new rank or got maybe a little pay bump, a little increase, a little raise in your pay. Some of you had your biggest checks ever. I know she said, I think if it wasn't the most ranks you guys have ever had, it was close. I know, a bunch of new ranks breaking. So you guys should be extremely proud of yourself. But also you had a taste of what is possible. And I want to share a little story with you before we get on to like stuff. I have some slides at corporate, and if you guys are hosting a party or you were on the preview, some of you have already seen this. It's some of the stuff that's coming out. And what I believe is like repetition is the mother of all learning. So you guys may have seen this, but I really believe as leaders, it is our duty to learn the stuff. So this is a leader to leader, friend to friend, LifeVantage rep to LifeVantage rep, consultant to consultant, really owning it, because Sean and Michelle will ultimately know all the answers. But wouldn't it be amazing if you took advantage of the fact that network marketing allows you to be the CEO? Anyone can do what Michelle and Sean have done. Now, I'm not going to discount them. They are extremely intelligent, motivated people. I can tell that by just talking to them, being in masterminds with them. And obviously their former careers, they are two of the smartest people I know. Well, Sean and I are like the math whizzes. And then Michelle is got that emotional intelligence. She loves people. She knows how to read your hearts and your souls and love on you, which is a gift and an intelligence all of its own. But at the end of the day, they're just two people who saw a possibility and went to work. And I shared this story on stage in front of thousands of people one time. I was collecting a $250,000 bonus in my last company, and I got the microphone, and I this just came to me. It's almost like a parable. I never heard it from anyone. It's an original. So I want you guys to just close your eyes and imagine somebody comes to your, you don't have to close your eyes, but if you can look at me, I'm just going to be like bubbling around, but I want you to sit there and pretend that you're sitting there on the couch watching television, and all of a sudden you get a knock at your front door, and you're like, hey, what's up? And someone opens and says, hi, my name's Joe, and I am a land surveyor, and we've just been looking around the land, and I want to let you know that in your backyard that you own, in your fence, we have images that there is treasures in your backyard. There's gold, there's diamonds, there's rubies, there's emeralds, there's sapphires. We don't know how much, but it looks like a lot. Here's advice to you. Get a shovel and start digging. Have a great day. And by the way, here's the images for those. Okay. So you're sitting there going, wow, I was just told that there is a treasure in my personal yard. Huh. So what would you do? Most people would be like, heck yeah. They go down to Ace Hardware, they buy a shovel. If they're married, they might buy 2 shovels. They're going to go start digging. Now imagine if you start digging for a few days and you find a tiny little gold nugget, and you take it in and you find out it's worth $100. Would you keep digging? And you guys feel free, I'm watching the chat, feel free to, interact. I love interaction, or nod your head, yes. I'm going to actually put this on Calorie View so I can see all of your beautiful faces. Would you keep digging? Yes. Now imagine if you start digging more and more and you're ferocious. You turn off the television, you stop going out with your friends so much, stop wasting time. You might just eat, you might just start Googling the best way to excavate, maybe you go rent a little mover, but you don't have too big yards, so you can't get one of those really big ones, but you can get a little small. Maybe you call your friends and say, hey, I found another $100. I found $300. I found $50. I found $200. I found $500 today. But you know what? I'm exhausted. I can't do all the digging myself. How about this, Sherry? If you start digging, I'll give you 5% of everything you find, or let's say 10%. So every time you find something that's worth $100, you get $10. Deal? Deal. So if you find something that's worth $20,000, you're going to get $2,000. Let me ask you this. Would you ever stop digging? Right? Because it's there. You're not going to be like, oh, I had a hard day at work. I'm going to sit on the couch and watch TV. You would come home and you would literally dig, other than your work, your responsibilities, maybe your spirituality at church, maybe your children, and maybe helping elderlies, whatever it is, you would dig the rest of the time. Why? Because you can see it is there. Okay. Now what happens is a rain comes along and all this huge hole, having all this progress, and all of a sudden the rain comes in and fills that hole, and you're like, oh, we made all that progress and there it goes. It just shoo. Okay, so you get a few more people, and then all of a sudden a few more people. Now and then some people are like, you know what? I haven't found anything yet. I'm going to quit. I only found $50. You know what? My life got in the way. I'm going to quit. I'm sore. I'm tired. I don't like digging. I'm going to quit. But would you ever stop digging? If you're looking at this and there is a treasure, millions of dollars are in your yard. They told you, I forgot that. Millions of dollars of treasure is in your yard. Doesn't matter how long it takes. If you knew it was there, would you ever stop digging? And the answer is no. And my message to you is Sean and Michelle Poe, Carrie Dickey, myself, Maria and Carrie Williams, Tyler and Marcel, we are all a map that literally is telling you that there are millions of dollars waiting for you if you will do the work. You guys, I'm pretty sure at this point, I haven't really added it up, but somewhere within about 200,000 from making $10 million in this industry. $10 million. I was making about $130,000 a year. That would have taken me 30 years. Wait, 30 years? How long would it have taken me? 130,000 a year. Every 4 years, or every 3 years, I'm making about 4 million. 400,000. So 3 times 30, about 40 years it would have taken me to make what I've made in less than 17 years. By the way, while working where I want, with who I want, when I want, and raising 3 children. When I got in this industry, I love Rachel's going through this right now, because Rachel met me when she was 26 and I was 34 or 30, 34, and I had 3 kids. I started this industry with a 1-year-old and a 7-year-old, and 2 years later I had a 0-year-old. I had an infant on my boob, and a 3-year-old and a 10-year-old, and a husband that worked full time, not in network marketing, in corporate America. So I'm telling you right now, there's so much living proof that what you're doing is worth it. And we have the best company, the best products, the best compensation plan, the best people, and the best culture on the planet. All we need you to do is go to work. Stop making excuses, stop being tired, stop worrying about it. And I don't know how many people have read the 4 agreements. You guys read the 4 agreements? Number 1, don't take anything personally. This would serve you all over your life, especially in network marketing. Don't take anything personally. Don't take no's personally. Don't take rejections or ridicules personally. Don't take it when someone quit or doesn't work or ghosts you. Don't take it personally. Number 2, don't make assumptions. Don't assume people are going to do it. Do not leave your legacy up to anybody else, right? Don't assume corporate's going to make you magic tools. Don't assume that you're going to do it. You have to control your circumstances. So don't make assumptions. Number 3, do your best. So I want to share with you guys, when I went to do my goals this year, I always have pages of goals, and I want to lose this much weight, or I want to do this, I want to work out this much. And I never do it. I make progress to it, and I'm always either a little bit better or the same as the year before. So I'm not getting worse. That's the good news. I'm always a little bit better, probably a little healthier, a little fitter, whatever, as the older I get. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? This year, I'm just going to have a totally different motto. My motto is going to be, I'm going to do my best. When I sit down to cook a meal, I'm going to do my best. Now, making nachos with nacho cheese and all these, yucky, wonderful foods is not going to get me toward my goal. My best would be putting together a whole food, plant-based meal with some lean protein or whatever it is, and to do something that's good for my body, right? Everything you put in your mouth either feeds or fights diseases. My best isn't sitting down on the couch. I wanted to sit on the couch today. It was cold for Arizona. Where's my Arizonians, right? It's freezing out there. It's like, I had to wear a hat. I had to wear like a beanie today to go on a walk, right? I could have sat there, but instead I went out and did a 2-mile walk, right? Do my best. Every conversation that I get on, every presentation, every mentoring call, just doing this call, I'm going to give you my best, right? And if I do my best, I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to grow my business. I'm going to make better financial decisions. But every time I talk with my husband or my children, and teenagers are hard. I have 2 teenage girls. It's challenging, right? But if I do my best and I come with love and respect and honor, then I will have those relationships. So my motto this year is do my best in everything. So let me ask you, are you doing your best? Are you living to your potential? If you could rewrite 2023 with the ideas you have, it would have been a different year. You'd be sitting on a different rank and a different paycheck, right? Would you all agree? And then 4 is be impeccable with your word. Now, there's always something that goes on. Sometimes you get a migraine or a stomachache or a flu, or you miss a flight or something. There's always going to be a reason, not an excuse, but a reason that you may not be able to show up. But at the end of the day, if you are just hiding from your business or canceling, because you're not canceling on anyone else, you're canceling on yourself. This is your business, you guys. And Michelle and Sean are leading by an extraordinary example by really going out and doing the do. And, I'm just proud of all of you, because all of you were rowing in the same direction. And it took all of you to make that up 200,000. And so I'm proud of you for leveraging the promos and leveraging all the incentives that were thrown at you. You guys did an extraordinary job. But I feel like that's just a warm up. A lot of people in network marketing, they do it, but they don't keep doing it. And I'll tell you, that's like letting the rain fill that hole. You got to keep doing it. So it's like, what's next? What's next can I do? And what's next is January 13th. So if I were you and all of you 82 people on this phone, on this Zoom line, what my sole purpose would be this next 5 days would be getting every human that's ever been interested in your business, left your business, still in your business, making sure that they are going to be on that 90-minute presentation on January 13th, either on their own, in a Zoom, or in a room with other people. And I would take advantage of being with everybody during your watch parties, and I would be setting goals, and I would be strategizing, and I would be filling your calendar. You know, show me your calendar and I will show you your future. And so I'm going to share these slides. It's just not going to take that long. But my point is Steve and Kristen and Julie and the team, they can give us all the promos as we want. But if we don't use them and we don't go to work, they are like a tree falling in the forest and no one's around to hear it. Does it really make a sound? No. And so a promo is no good if you don't go use it. They are our partners. They are doing everything they can to try to set us up for success, including launching new promos, which is really cool, and new tools and new ideas and new products, and always keeping us fresh, new marketing. And I think they've done a great job. I mean, they just took a bomb and exploded our entire comp plan, 9 months ago. And I know some people are loving it, some people aren't. You know what? Here it is. It is what it is. And I think it's the best comp plan I've ever seen in new network marketing history, because it pays you to build a team, and it also pays you to build a customer base, and it pays you to do both. If you build a team of people building a customer base, you're going to be rich. Okay. You're going to be wealthy if you get this and you keep doing it. And I can always tell by someone's social media, it's like a wave. It's like posting, succeeding, enrolling, and then not posting, ghosting, not succeeding, not enrolling, not ranking. And it's like a wave. It's like a cycle. But you got to either, every time you get to that part where you want to just stop, you got to break or you break through. And my motto is, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how tired I am, no matter how inflated I am, no matter how much I think it's not going to happen for me, I pick myself up and I just keep going. I mean, I've been in this industry so long, and I have wanted to quit 1,000 times. I have wanted to quit 1,000 times. I really have. I get discouraged. I'll tell you, I'm a presidential because I've hit it many times, so high rank, but I actually missed presidential and hit EC4 last month. I missed it by 23,000 because I was on a cruise. I didn't plan it. My in-laws did, in another country, and I didn't have much service. And by the time I got back on the 31st, it was too late, and I fell short by 23,000. And I am literally kicking myself. And I'm mad at myself that I didn't start before I went on the cruise. But it's Christmas and that, and it was a bunch of excuses. And I own that mistake, and I own that number, right? And so I just like it, you know what? That was last year. It's a new day, a new week, a new month, a new year. What can I do this year? And what I am going to do is, I've been having everyone on my team who wants to run raise their hand, and I'm setting up 15-minute mentoring calls with each of them. I'm doing hours and hours of calls with them to find out what are their monthly goals, their daily goals, their weekly goals, what are their enrollment goals, how many hours they're going to work, how many days are they going to work, what do they want from me, how can I support them, what do they want me to do when they feel like they want to quit? Do they want me to encourage them and remind them why they did this in the first place, right? And so I encourage you, whether you're a team of 1 or a team of 100 in your team, that you are a leader. The first person you have to lead is you. And leadership is not a title, a rank, or an income. A leader is somebody who makes a decision to be responsible for the results in their team. They are going to learn the promo. You're going to get the information, and you're going to study it until you can literally draw it all out, and until you presented it, right? This has been on I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I have control, but am I big or am I small? I don't know. But anyway, this used to be black Sharpie, and now it's like faded red. This has been on my desk for more than a decade. I even moved it when I moved from California to Arizona. It moved states with me. I am 100% responsible. And so it's like, don't look up anymore. And I'll give you one more analogy, and then I'll give you the details in the last couple of minutes, right? I wanted to set your mind up, because if your mind's not open, it doesn't matter how great this promo is. I want you to get excited, right? The job in network marketing isn't to drag the horse to the water. I sent him the video, I dragged him to a meeting, That's not how we build. See, I'm trying to get you excited about network marketing, so you're going to be like, show me the promo, right? The job of network marketers is to make the horse so thirsty, it's begging you for the video. Paint vision, ask questions. You should be talking about the incomes that are possible. You should be talking about what's possible. Don't post it, but in private conversations, like some of my leaders know what I make. They ask me and they ask me for a screenshot of it and they show it to prospects. And I know it's probably not legal, but you know what? We have an income disclosure statement and they provide that with them. So they're saying, hey, this is what she makes, but here's the average of the people, right? And I mean, if I didn't know that you could make a lot of money, I was already making money and my husband was working full time and I had 2 small kids, I would have never, ever joined network marketing, right? So the point is 17 years ago, in March of 2007, so almost 17 years ago, I went to a meeting, I came home, I printed a 36-page comp plan, and I sat there with a marker night after night after night, and I learned it. And I went on the website night after night after night, and not only did I learn what the product was, what the ingredients were, what the story was, what the message was, what the problem was, what we were feeling, but I went and I Googled, what is this, right? So when we were launching collagen, I Googled for probably 30 to 40 hours, what is collagen? Why do we need it? Why does it work? Like, I invest my time in being an expert because this is my business. So let me ask you this. If Steve Five came to you, Kristen, you, Gail, you, Dawn, you, Mia, you, Angie, and everybody else and said, hey, I got good news and bad news. The good news is we're still open for business. The bad news is everyone who was a consultant quit. And I need you to be the new master distributor, and I need you to build the company. Would you do it? Of course you would, right? Why? Because you believe in our product, our story, our company, and our vision. You believe in the mission. You believe in activation. Guys, since 2009, we're almost 15 years old. I think our anniversary is just upon us. 15 years. We still have not reached 4 million people cumulatively in 15 years total as customers and consultants. You know how I know? Go look at the last enrollment number. That's the number minus 10,000 because they started at 10,000. So we haven't even reached 4 million. There's 330 million people in the United States, you guys, 30 something million in Canada, 100 and something million in the Philippines, 26 million in Australia, another 4 million. I mean, we have like, if you take out China, there's over 1 billion people with a B in our current open markets. And we've gotten to 4 million of them ever. I am sorry, but that disappoints me. That disappoints me. We have the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine and activating collagen. And these two together do something that's actually miraculous and extraordinary for our bodies. And we know it, we take it, we feel it, and all we have to do is share it. So shame on us for being so quiet about it. So let me share my screen and I'm going to show you a new incentive that's coming. Again, some of you guys might have already seen it. Okay, so can you see it says Rise Era? Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to make it like a slideshow. I tried to figure it out. I didn't get it as a PDF. Let's see. See if I can view it as a slideshow. Let's see, single page. There we go. That's probably better, right? Is that good? Okay. So goal of the training is every attendee to train in depth on the era, right? On how to build. And again, when you're gathering with your group, set business goals, create an action plan, fill your calendar, like literally start filling your calendar. When I started, I didn't know anyone. All my friends said no, and all my family was already in it. I literally had 3 strangers in my first 4 months come to me at crazy different ways, one through Craigslist, one through a friend of a friend, and one through a business associate's wife. And those people built 90% of my team, which earned me $500,000 my first 2 years in network marketing. I built a team my first 13 months of 4,096 consultants in my first 13 months. Because I had a plan, and my plan was to do at least 2 meetings a week where I had to be in a living room with a whiteboard and I had to present. How many of you are in living rooms twice a week? And this is my first network marketing company. This isn't me polished, Tara. This is me scared to speak in front of people, Tara. So I said, the person in the front of the room and the front of the Zoom always makes the most money. I got to get in the front of the room and the front of the Zoom. And I just started asking people, can you invite people to come see this information? So I went, found a meeting, went 6 weeks in a row, learned it, typed up notes. So you guys, we're doing the 90-day run. Carrie Dickey, is, hosting most of them. I'm helping on the back end with technology and the PowerPoints and everything. We're giving you the keys to the kingdom. This is the conversation. And the person that gets this information in front of the most people, and a lot of you, Tanya, you did a beautiful job. We guys, we're doing, and Asa and Marisa, all the people that have contributed are doing incredible jobs. But you guys, at the end of the day, download that PowerPoint, get it from your upline, learn it. And now you share that information, because everybody who keeps sharing the information, that's how we grow this company. That's a plan. So make a plan, a business plan to be in front of people where you're sharing the information every single week. It only takes 20 to 30 minutes and maybe 10 minutes to ask your questions, and then maybe 15 minutes to get them started. You guys, what else are you doing with your 15 to 20 hours a week or 5 hours a week that you're working your business, right? And every time we do this, we build community. So the Rise era, Rise means it's an era, or rise, because we evolved and now we're rising from the evolve ashes, I guess. Enroll, retain, advance. This is the keys to the kingdom. So every time you do one of these 3 actions, it's called a track. I call it point. So in 1 month, if you complete any of the following tracks 1 or more times, anytime you enroll 4 new accounts, 1 must be a qualified consultant, which is 150 SV, like a healthy glow stack or higher. Or if they just enroll at $50 and decide to buy a Tri-Synergizer and a bag of Axio, that would be fine, right? And then, at least 1. All 4 of them can be. So we're kind of shifting away from the 3-in-1, because what if someone wants to enroll 4 consultants because they're so excited about the business? Like, I know the smallest had a hard time getting customers because they're so dang excited about the business. They want everyone to join the team, right? So instead of being 3-in-1, we're just saying, hey, enroll 4 people, at least 1 of them must be a consultant, and the customers must have at least 100 SV. Now, the key is they must all be on subscription. Tell people we have the easiest subscription to get out of. If it's a customer, start earning rewards right now. Get a better price, get a reward, start earning, and like, I can turn it off for you anytime you want. You have to call me. All I can do is go on and I will cancel your subscription. Like other companies, we don't make it a hassle. Retain. So that's 1. Every time you enroll 4 people. So if you enroll 8, that's 2 tracks, right? If you enroll 12, that's 3. And you can do this every month. And by the way, for the every 90 days, they accumulate. Okay. Now, every time you retain, so your personally enrolled people, we call it PEV, personally enrolled value. Every person that you've personally enrolled, whether they're a customer or consultant, has a subscription, and you have a base that was based on October through December of 2023. And by the way, we're going to go over this again on Saturday. So just again, like Tanya said, just listen. So let's say I have 10 customers ordering 100 and 2 consultants ordering 200, right? Let's say that I'm at 1,400, right? 10, 2 and 2, 1,400. And I grow that number by either enrolling, getting old customers to buy product again, or getting the current customers and consultants to buy more. And that number goes from my baseline of 1,400 to 1,900, I'm earning another track. If it goes to 2,400, I'm earning another track. If it goes to 2,900, I'm earning another track again and again. Do you understand? Okay. So every time you do that, your personally enrolled value, and there will be a report for it. Thanks, Sean Poe. You will earn 1 more track. And then every time you advance someone to SC1, or you advance yourself, so it's like the old Pro 2. So if you are not an SC1, when you get to SC1 for the first time, you will get a track. If you are an SC1 and you personally enroll someone to help them get to SC1, you will earn additional track. And again, you sponsor 5 people and get them all to SC1, that is 5 tracks. Okay. So, and only first-time rake advancements count. So in February 2024, you enroll 3 customers, 1 consultant, grow your subscription volume by 500. That's 2 tracks. Okay. So now you might be tempted to go and grab a prize, and we're going to show you some prizes. Actually, Michelle and Sean gave them to me, and they said I can share on a different slideshow. So I'll have to wait a second. But don't be tempted, because the tier 5 is like hotels.com $900 gift card. Could that help you pay for, when you're going to events and stuff like that, or traveling to see your team, or whatever it is? So that's the tracks. And again, I'm not going to go into any more of this, because this is all things that you're going to go over, but that's the gist of it. So now I'm going to see if I can pull up their message and pull up their, let me see if I can, let's see. me see if I can stop share and then restart it on this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so Tanya, I can see your face. Can you see that? Okay, so tier one prizes, track one prizes, if you just want to redeem it, like let's say the end of the quarter, you only got one track, which is great. You can have the a really nice Cotopaxi hit pack, little fanny pack, love fanny packs, a ring light or a Nike gift card, not bad. And then let's see, what's the next one? Track two prizes, a JBL speaker that's worth about $140, $150. I just bought one my children one for Christmas. A really nice Cotopaxi backpack or a Lululemon gift card, good for, you know, men and female. That's a $200 prize. Awesome. I love it. The track three prize is an Apple Watch. Oh, mine's charging. I love my Apple Watch. I've had one since like 2000. I don't know. Gosh, like 13 or something. I have like a $20,000 watch. I have all these watches I don't wear anymore because I love my Apple Watch just because it tells me when to stand. It tracks my calories. It tracks everything. Like I love my Apple. If you're not an Apple Watch person, you're missing the boat. All right. Or a nice, beautiful projector. Again, all these prices are worth about $400. A Delta gift card for $400. Could that get you to another event, right? Could get you to Global. An iPad, a 5th generation iPad with 65 gig, right? These are amazing, about $400 value. And then to track four prizes, we got another, an iPad 10th generation, 256 gig with an Apple Pen, a electric bike, and you can choose, by the way, you choose which one you want, or a hotels.com gift card for $650. And then the big kahunas, you can get a paddleboard, you can get a hotels.com gift card for $900. I'm guessing a lot of people are gonna go that. Or you can get a Monos, which is a really expensive brand, a luggage set for your top tier. And again, these are just gonna, I think, be the first quarter. I think they're gonna keep changing, but this is the kind of things you can expect. And this is just 5 things. So like over 3 months, if you do 2 1 month, 2 1 month, and 1, you can get a 900, that's like a $900 bonus because you're gonna go hotels. All right. If you're gonna ever travel again, that's worth $900. So think about that when you're running and what you're running for, like that eye on the prize. Every single person should have a goal of getting 5 tracks. If you don't have a maximum mindset, you have a minimum mindset, right? And here's my favorite saying. Working works, right? Again, they don't have to do this, you guys. They're doing this because, oops, I don't know what I just did. I just accidentally, I hope y'all can't see that, what I just did. That's really weird. I just accidentally.
We can't see it, Tara.
Okay, I'm trying to close something and I accidentally maximized it. Okay, and it blocked me out. Okay, so they're incentivizing. They're our business partners. They have 2 jobs. That's it. Their job is to create product and pay us paychecks. We are fortunate that they have a world-class customer call center. They have a marketing team, a legal team, an accounting team, a design team, a research and development team, a quality assurance team. They have all the things that they need. They have hundreds of millions of dollars of investments that have been made on our behalf to build our business. They're influxing us with hundreds of thousands of dollars in prizes so that we can go out and do what we're supposed to do anyway. So I hope that it's just icing on the cake, that I hope that your paycheck, the impact you're making, the life you're creating, the goals you have, the team you're creating, the community you're creating, the customers you're helping. I hope that's what drives you. But it wouldn't be bad to get an iPad or a $900 gift card for doing what you should be doing and wanting to do anyway. Am I right? So my goal is to help as many people on my team get as many tracks as possible, you know, to give them an extra, because you know what? I make a lot of money. I make a 6-figure monthly income. And I'll tell you right now, when I got a Apple Watch for being in the FAB last year, I did a backflip. I'm like, I needed a new Apple Watch. Yay, I'm excited, right? Or if I get a new app, sometimes they'll give us iPads. Or one time I was at an event, remember they used to have that Wheel of Fortune, and I was sitting there and I actually spun it and I won a Mac, my MacBook Pro that I have right now. And I almost died tripping on the stairs. I was so excited. And it's not because I can't afford it. It's because it's so fun to be rewarded to do something. And I hope the real true reward is how you're changing as a person. This industry has given me far more than money. God, the money is the least part of it. It's given me a better outlook on life. It's given me flexibility. It's given me freedom. It's given me the ability to be with my children. My husband, we took him home over 10 years ago. He's been able to coach my daughter. My daughter just got a D1 full ride scholarship because of all the hours, hundreds of hours he's been able to pour into her as her coach, taking her to lessons, going across country. We had 34 days last summer, 34 days in hotels, traveling to 5 out-of-state tournaments to get her recruited, to help her. And that is all thanks to the lifestyle that we've created. It's the memories we've made, the trips, the ordering from the right side of the menu. It's not about the things, it's about the experiences. And when I look down at my paycheck, I see thousands of lives changed, thousands of lives impacted, that we have gotten to some. I'm sad. I think we've gone to like 160,000 people on my team. My goal when I started in 2015 with LifeVantage was 1 million users on Pro Tandem, because I believe in this product with my whole heart. And I know you guys do too. So I would encourage all of you in this new year to do some goals, to soul searching what is holding you back. And I would quadruple down on your strengths, and I would work on your weaknesses. Fill your head. I still every single day, almost every single day, I do take some days off, almost every single day, I listen to something, whether it's personal development. Right now I'm listening to a book. It's 27 hours called How Not to Age. Guess what? They just had an entire chapter on sirtuins, on telomeres, on NRF2, on oxidation. Like, you wouldn't believe all the stuff that they're talking about and how to combat it, whether it's diet or lifestyle. It's crazy. Like, I love to know this stuff. I'm learning about mitochondria all over again, right? And it's funny is we're right. Everything he says, I'm like, this is what we teach. We know this all, right? So every day, whether it's a network, go and read GoPro again. It's not going to take you more than 2 hours, like 150 small pages. Go read GoPro again and commit to learning and mastering the 7 skills of network marketing. Go make your list again. Go back to everybody and say, hey, I might have told you about this in 2023 or 2022, but this is my year and I'm sick of hiding under a rock because I am fearful. We have the most extraordinary products in the market and activation, and it's changing people's lives. So whether, like, I don't know if you guys were on Carrie's call this morning, whether you need better health and you're looking for those solutions because you don't feel optimal health, or you're looking for more financial options and you want more income coming into your family and you're willing to put some work in because you're enthusiastic about health and wellness and you want to learn a skill and create some extra income, I can help you do that. Let's do it together. And I believe everyone, no matter what background you're coming from, everyone can be a Michelle and Sean Poe. Well, not everyone can be a Michelle Poe. She's like she's like Tigger. That's just something she was born with. But everyone can do what they did if they do what they do. And so I just thank you guys for having me. I look forward to the 13th, but maybe make sure you get together, you learn this conversation, you learn this promotion, and then you turn around, you do as much as you can to get there yourself, to get the 5 tracks or max out on however many tracks they're going to give you, and make sure you set your goals and you start filling your calendar, and your 2024 will be a lot different than your 2023. So thank you. I love you guys. I will see you all in Nashville. And this call is officially a wrap.
That's a wrap. I have nothing else to say. Thanks, Tara. That was amazing. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Love you guys. Thank you.